Okay, now that it's in place, we have to put back the reversing valve. That goes in there like that. Yeah, all this had to be removed to bring out the compressor. This is the labor that people don't see when you give them a price for a compressor. See, that goes in there. That was in there. And you got to remove it to get to the compressor. Okay, the new compressor is in. New compressor is in. Everything fell into place. Again, that's the importance of getting the right compressor for the unit in a situation like this. If not, you'll never be able to do the job. Okay, now we're pulling a vacuum. Have the gauges. We got to get to that 0 mark to get rid of any contaminants. That light's getting in the way. You can't really focus on those numbers. You gotta make it to that red mark right there. Okay, we pulled a good vacuum. See, it's holding steady. The vacuum serves two purposes. You can get rid of all the contaminants, and if your gauge is pinned down, you see at the red mark there, and you close the gauges and you hold it there for about 15 minutes and it doesn't move, you know you have no leaks. Now we're going to wire all the pressure controls, because whoever was here prior to me removed the pressure controls. That's when they shut off the tower, the unit didn't shut down. So they probably did that because the condenser is probably dirty and it was running high head pressure. But we'll see that when we run the unit. If we're running a head pressure, then we'll have to clean this condenser. But that's another job. Okay, the compressor is working fine. Everything's good. Just gotta tuck it in. But I'm gonna change that contactor because I don't like the way it looks. Okay, so you guys are gonna get a freebie. Okay, the unit's running. Perfect. I just got to clean up the closet. The pressures are fine. The low side and the high side, they're perfect. Compressor's very quiet. You can barely hear it. Very nice compressor. And last but not least, make sure everything's clean. The hallway's clean. It's very important, so you never have a problem coming back to a property. Everything is spotless. Okay, we're going to be replacing a compressor on a water-cooled system. They're usually in a closet like this. The compressor is behind there. We'll remove that box in a minute. This is all the equipment necessary. All your tools, the vacuum pump, the recovery system, the welder, the recovery tank, obviously the brand new compressor that's in here, the brand new capacitor, the dryer, some fittings, electrical cord, and of course the refrigerant that's still not here. And this is hard because it's in a condominium, so you have to always put like a carpet down to protect the floor. Because you see, we're in a nice clean hallway, so you always use that to protect the floor. Okay, as you can see, we removed the box. Now we got to take all the wires off the compressor to be able to take the compressor out. Okay, we cleared out the box. Now we set up the gauges to the recovery system to get the old burnt out refrigerant into this tank. probably take about 45 minutes. Okay, we did the recovery. Now we're going to remove the reversing valve because the compressor is behind it. So actually we got to pull the compressor forward. Okay, we took out the Schrader valve cores so that we have no pressure at all inside. As you can see, now the compressor, tilt the camera, is, get more light in there. See the compressor? Now there's nothing in the way. Now we got to remove those 4 bolts. There's one in the back that when they assemble the unit, they don't think ever that this compressor is ever going to come out, so they put the 4th one. That one should never be in there. Okay, we're to the next stage, to getting the compressor out. Next thing you want to check, now that we have the old compressor out, is your pipings and everything, especially on these units, because there's no room. Everything has to match exactly. That's why they charge you more money for these compressors. Okay, everything matches. As you see, we have the compressor out. No more compressor.